Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your weekend readings. I'll still do them separate, so I'll be doing one for today and one for tomorrow because I'm at fairs reading tomorrow, so and I have to leave extremely early, so I won't have time. I might just do that one again. So I'm going to do both your readings today, and I'll also give you a bonus reading once I tune in to find out what we need to bonus read for today. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I'm so appreciative of you all, and I keep slowly growing, which is amazing, so thank you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please, I'd love to have you on board. Okay, so this reading is for Saturday the 8th. I might also do your weekly readings today. I'll see how I go, because otherwise I'd have to wait till Tuesday, so I'll see if I can get them up today for you too. Oh, a message coming in today. For some of you, a message coming in, probably from someone who's either rejected you or doesn't think your offer's good enough. Okay, what's happening for the good people today? Actually, the cards are really lively today. Woohoo! Alrighty. Okay, bottom of the deck. Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands talks about it's sort of a conflicting card, but it talks more about being defensive and putting your boundaries up around people. It really is about being defensive and fighting other people off, and it may not be necessary. Sometimes we go into this sort of energy for reasons that may not be, you know, we may do this because we're just in a bad place. It may not be anything, you know, lasting. Sometimes it can talk about you putting your defenses up because you may not like where you're being pushed or led. It could be defensive in terms of just your feelings, you know, not accepting feedback, for example. I have to say to you that I've got this thing lately where I keep looking at the cards underneath, which probably prolongs the reading, but this is something to do with an offer being made, and it could be coming from a Pisces because we have the fish in this. But it generally, in this card, the Page of Cups talks of love. So it's some sort of love offer. And there's a bit of defensiveness around this. So this could be you or them. I'm not real sure why you'd be feeling defensive. I think that he's obviously thought a lot about what he wants to do. The King of Wands is behind that. So whoever is sending this through, and I just said when we first opened, remember the cards jumped out. There's some sort of message coming in for you today from... probably could be a water sign, could just be somebody about love, but whatever it is, you're going to be a little defensive about it, or they are. So let's see how we go. Okay, first card out, Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is an energy of, he's the knight that comes in fast and goes out fast. He's your player. He's the one that he leaves a lasting impression because he's hot and passionate and sexy, but he's not here to stay. And this is, you know, this is the sort of energy this knight brings in. So it could be, you know, that you've had a bit of a hot stand with someone or a hot date with someone, but you know, there's a bit of confusion about the follow-up to that. And it could be somebody who's rushed in and left you feeling a bit lackluster, a bit sad because you quite enjoyed his company, but yeah, he might be on his way back out again. This card can also represent Leo, Sagittarius or Aries too. So sometimes this can be representative of the sign, but other times it can be representative of the energy. And this feels like energy to me. Someone coming in and going straight back out again. Okay, and then we have the Lovers. Not looking good for today, people. It looks like a bit of a love scenario for today. So I go where the cards take me, as you know. I love a good story. The Lovers card. Now, this can talk about a choice, and it was the card of choice long before we started seeing it as like the soulmate card. So let's take it either way. If this is a card of choice, I would say to you that somebody's rushing in and out of your life, and it's up to you to choose whether you follow this person up or not, knowing that they may not have the best energy. It could be that this person's choosing to be more stable and come forward and make you an offer. That can happen too. Either way, if it's the Lovers card, then maybe this person is the person for you. It doesn't mean that, something can't start from something small, that's for sure. Next card out, oh, funny enough, this card came up again. I always know that spirits really means the message if they send it back in again. So the Four of Cups here talks about, it actually has quite a lot of meaning. So it could be that you've offered your cup to someone and they're not interested. As you can see in this card, he's got 3 cups here already. You're sitting with this card, maybe this fella has other choices, or this girl has other choices, doesn't really think that you're an option. So this man is pouring out this cup. He doesn't need this one, he's got all these other people. Or it could mean, you've made me this offer, I already have all these offers and I'm not interested in the offer you've given me, I want another one that looks like one of these, so a more solid offer. It could be, I'm bored with this offer, I don't want this offer, but whatever it is, he's very dissatisfied with the offer he's getting, which, as I said at the beginning, came up in that cards that flipped out. And here's the message. So the Page of Wands comes in with a message of passion. The Wands always talk about passion, drive, they're very action-oriented cards. So whoever this person is, even if you did have maybe a fling with them, maybe they are a bit of a player, I feel like they're coming in to offer you something more. So it looks to me like they're on their way to offer you something. And it could be love, because we have the Lovers and the Cups here. So it's very possible that it could be love. Okay, and then we have the wish card. So maybe you're wishing this guy would come back and settle down. This is definitely a card of getting what you want. Sometimes, in this particular card, because in the After Tarot by Julia Massaglia, this card sort of takes on the next step. And in this one, you can see this man being very gluttonous and sitting in his own glory here and having this look of smugness. Maybe you're feeling a bit smug because this person's come back. Okay, and then we get the Magician. Now, the Magician talks about having everything we need. So quite frankly, maybe this is why this person's back. Maybe you have everything they've been desiring. But you certainly need to know that you have everything that you need. You are worth this. You are valuable. You have, you have this, this appeal about yourself for everybody else because you are so complete. People see you as being complete. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles actually talks about a stable offer. So if you're waiting for somebody to come back to you, this offer is genuine. It really is real. It's one where the other person really wants to be with you. And that's very evident in this Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles talks about tangible things. It's the start of something new, usually means stability and security. And sometimes that can be a bit financial too, but definitely an offer that's worth looking at. An offer on the table that's worth looking at, and oh my goodness. I always say I can't make this shit up. So this is an offer of love. It's true love. It's really what you want. So you have to disregard this man's past. You have to disregard what you're moving into. Yes, he may be a bit of a player, but his heart's here for you. So this person... and I keep talking about he, it can be a woman too, so please make sure you keep that in mind. But whoever it is that you've just had an encounter with, that you've fallen pretty heavily for, they're coming back to offer you the real thing. Okay, and then we see the Seven of Pentacles, which talks about working on things. So I'm not sure if this card's saying that you've put a lot of work into this already or whether you're ready to put a lot of work into it. But whichever way it goes, you are ready to move forward on this. And Queen of Pentacles. So you too feeling very stable in this. You're holding the pentacle now, so it's obviously yours for the taking. This could be you, and you could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, but for me this is the energy of you sitting now in your glory holding on to this thing you've been offered. Look at you looking at it. Wow, this is really beautiful. I'm glad I took this. So if it's today that somebody makes you an offer, I would say from this reading that's a good offer. It's a good solid offer. It's an offer to move forward on a relationship that you've probably been desiring. In a couple of cards here it surely shows your desire as well. So looking good, folks, if that's what you're up to and what you're doing. Yeah, that card. Okay, oh, actually 2 cards came out for your oracle cards this morning. So we have the Dragonfly, which talks about having confidence during this time of great joy, renewal and connection to spirit. And we also have the card of Flowers, and it says, be generous, success and emotional fulfillment are yours. So both very, very nice cards about feeling very positive about the future and being able to jump on board with this offer. Okay, thanks for watching everyone.